organized were tutorial group B17, Team 3, consisting of Shira, Ivan, Kenneth, Rachelle, and myself, Jiyeon. We began our journey with the template robot, a simple chassis with 2 front wheels and a rear peg leg. But it didn't take long for issues to appear. It couldn't climb ramps, got stuck easily, and veered off course due to misaligned motors. At this point, the question was what it could do. It was clear that we had to rethink everything. Our wheel design is unique to us, a burger wheel. This design choice was made for one main reason: to increase stability. To reduce weight, we wanted to use a 2-motors design. However, the robot could not balance as the wheel distance was too narrow. Hence, we decided to extend the wheelbase by sandwiching with another wheel, widening the contact area. And of course, the final touch, traction mats around the wheels to increase friction, allowing the robot to go past the bump as well as up the ramp. Next, for our wiring, we opted not to use a breadboard as it added significant weight. Instead, we directly spliced the wires together, essentially threading the wires together and hot gluing the insulation to make the connection secure, allowing us to power our everything in parallel without the breadboard. For the motor driver chip, it was difficult to get a secure connection with its pins without a breadboard. However, we found that by removing the jumper pin from a male jumper can create a tighter female jumper, making the connection to the driver more secure. This allowed for repairability that cannot be achieved by simply hot gluing the motor driver jumper connections. Next up, the chassis was the part that went through the most iterations. Starting off with a T-shaped chassis in our first iteration that accommodated 3 motors, we quickly found this to be problematic, as we needed a very small distance between the front and back wheels or big wheels to prevent the robot from getting stuck on the ramp. To circumvent this issue, we built an A-shaped chassis, which allowed us to lift up our chassis for more clearance. Of course, this meant the center of mass would naturally rise, causing more instability, but we mostly mitigated this by putting heavier components lower. We also attempted to increase our A-shaped angle over our iterations through testing. The A-shaped body worked functionally, but there were a lot of extra space, and the cardboard chassis flexes a lot. We wanted an A-shaped chassis that was rigid and lightweight, but how? And so, we came up with our final chassis design. We figured we needed to have the batteries in our robot anyways, so why not make our chassis out of the batteries? For the ball delivery, we started off with a slingshot, or at least an idea of one, but it broke before we even got to test it. Our second iteration features some scrap materials, which successfully delivers the ball to the finishing line without dropping it, but couldn't deliver the ball over the wall.
Where's the ball?
So we had 2 options: increase the catapult length, or be rebellious and try to make an actual working catapult. And we hereby present the basketball hoop. Never mind. We present the barrel, adjusting its depth so that it's able to contain the ball, while also ensuring it doesn't hinder the ball's flight trajectory. Yada yada yada, we found a balance. And hooray, it worked! Now, it was time to combine all of our findings from our hours of hard work and countless times of failure to make our final robot.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
And here it is, presenting to you our team's masterpiece, a lightweight, compact, yet functional robot that can successfully complete the obstacle course. To the professors and to everyone who made this journey unforgettable, we offer our deepest gratitude. You have given us more than knowledge. You've given us companions for the road ahead. This is not an end to our journey, but the beginning of many more. Thank you for helping us build not just machines, but memories that will last forever.